Hello, welcome. In this lecture, let us discuss about while controller in JMeter. The purpose of while controller is to repeat the child elements as long as specified condition is true. It means all the requests that are specified inside the while controller will keep executing until the condition specified in the while controller is true. For example, let us say you want to execute a certain request within the while controller until count is less than or equal to 10. Now let me open the JMeter and let us practically understand how to implement the while controller in JMeter. Now I have opened the JMeter. It's a test plan. I will add one thread group here, and then I will also add a while controller, and inside the while controller I will add some sampler. I will call it as https www.blazedemo.com blazedemo.com. You can keep any website. This is just for understanding purpose. I need to specify the condition here. What I will do is I will specify the one variable here, user defined variable, right? Under the thread group I will define one variable called count. Under config element you have a user defined variable. I will add one variable here. I will call it as count. I will initialize the count with 0. Let us say 0. I will move this user defined variable above. Okay. Now I will also add one listener to view the result. Also, what I want to do now is after every request, I want to increase the count by 1. After every time request is sent, I want to increase the count by 1. Let us say I will add a post processor, JSR223 post processor I will add. I will say int count1 equal to wheres.get. It means you want to get the count value of the variable that we have specified earlier. Wheres.count as int, as an integer we want to get the count. Then increment the count value. Count1 plus equal to 1. It means we are increasing the count value by 1, and we will put this updated count value back to the original count. It means wheres dot put count value. I can add this count1 dot to string. We need to convert back to string and put in this original count value. Right, here we are converting it to integer and incrementing the count by 1, and we again convert it back to string and put it in the original count value. Let me save this test plan. Now let us run and verify whether it is working properly or not. So something is not working properly here. It's keep on running. Let me stop this. Let us verify what is the problem. Here we have initialized the count value is equal to 0. Okay. I can also put the count value here so that you can easily check what is the value. So let us run this. So basically count is increasing, but it is okay. We forgot to put the condition here in the while controller. That is why it is keep on executing. So what do we need to do is where.get count as integer less than or equal to 10, and we need to put it under the groovy, this one, underscore groovy right. We forgot to specify here the condition in the while loop, so it was keep on executing even after reaching a 10. So now let us clear this and let me execute again. It's starting from 0, it reached 10, it will stop here. Yes, it stopped exactly at 10 because we have specified a condition here, right? Where.getUp count less than or equal to 10, right? This is the syntax. This is a groovy script, so we need to specify underscore underscore groovy here, and then we get the count value and compare it with the 10. Here we are using the while controller, and the request within the while controller keeps on executing as long as this condition that we have specified here is true. Once this condition is false, the control will come out of this, and it will, if there are more further requests outside of the while controller, it will start the execution. For example, let me add one request outside of the while controller here, right? I'll call it as outside while controller blazedemo.com. Okay, now let me clear this and let us run again. So now it is executing within the while controller as long as condition is true. Okay, once it reaches the 10, next iteration condition will not be true. Here this condition will be false, and control will come out of this while controller and it will continue with the next one. See here, it is finally executed the request outside of the while controller, right? In this way you can keep executing the requests within the while controller as long as condition is true, right? While controller is used for executing the requests within the while controller as long as certain condition that you specify here is true. In this case here, we are executing the request in the while controller as long as count value is less than or equal to 10. So this is about the while controller, and you can apply the same concept in your project based on the requirement. Thank you for watching.